Alrighty, welcome to part 5 of the Big C, Kim's breast cancer story. Now that all treatment's finished, and Kim's just going to talk about some of the things like there's aftercare that happens for the next 5 years, or probably for the rest of your life.
Yeah,
I don't know.
definitely.
Anyway, so over to Kim.
Yeah, so obviously the port's been removed. So the oncologist sees me every 3 months for the first year or so at appointments, and the surgeon's usually every 6 months because with breast cancer, you are put into like a 5-year window plan. Yeah. So they basically keep a close eye on you over the next 5 years. So, you know, I did have, who knows, the HER2, which is a really invasive, you know, and it can
They easily replicate.
Yeah, they can. It can reoccur again, usually within the 5 years. So, but as I said to Gavin, I have done everything that I can do. I've had the chemotherapy, I've had the radiotherapy, I've had the Herceptin, and like I said in one of the previous videos, the Herceptin wasn't around a few years ago. So I am thankful that I was able to have that drug to give me a better chance. But you know, who knows? There could still be something inside of me, but we decided that we were just going to live one day at a time, and that's all we can do at the moment and make the best of it. You do go through a phase where every single twinge,
every ache
or pain, you think, oh my gosh, is it come back? And that's, I spoke to my doctor, that's natural to feel frightened.
We watched a webinar, remember,
we
about
did,
that?
Yeah, we watched a webinar where they said it is the most natural way to feel after you've been through cancer treatment, that every single twinge and pain that you have, you will be worried about it. My GP said I will be looking over my shoulder for the next, well, probably, 3-4 years now, because obviously the years have cut.
But you'll never forget. Though.
You never forget, no, not at all. But as I said to Gavin, you know, we have done everything we can do. I'm going for my regular checkups, and if I'm, you know, as my oncologist said to me, you know, I said to her, how do I proceed forward without becoming a hypochondriac? And she said to me, if you get any pains that last for more than a couple of weeks, then you bring it to our attention. Because if the cancer comes back, it's easier for them to try and get back into it as quick as they can, rather than me saying nothing for months, and then maybe it goes past the point where they can't help me anymore. So we're doing everything we need to do at the moment.
Yeah, definitely.
And, you know, and I also need to, you know, wind back a bit from last year too, when, because, you know, obviously you're aware that we had a studio built in the garden, and we put all that lot on hold when I got diagnosed with cancer. Yeah,
because we planned it but to start around March 2020.
That's right, exactly. But we said, oh gosh, we don't want to risk the financial commitment, and it's too risky. And
we're worried about you not being here to enjoy it.
Well, that's right. So
let's be honest, that was one thing.
But you know, and we were sat talking to the nurses one day, probably beginning of last year.
When you were getting some chemo,
Yeah, you know, and we told them, and one of the nurses said to me, Kim, don't put your life on hold. Carry on.
Yeah.
Just do what you need to do, you know. And I said to Gavin, you know what, maybe we should just go ahead and get this studio built, because it would be a really good distraction to watch it going up. And they said, oh yes, it will be all fine, it will be smooth running. It was apparently the worst build they ever had with complications, but you know what, it was exciting to see it going up, you know. And I'd come out here.
I'll put a link to the video on where it was constructed.
Yeah, so, you know, I'd come out with my headscarf on and talk to the guys and the building guys, and it was exciting. And the great thing is that
it was a good distraction.
It was lovely to be able to come out and sit out here while I was still recovering, you know.
Well, after it was built.
Yeah, after it was built.
Yeah.
So don't put your life on hold. Carry on, do the things that you want to do when you feel that you're strong enough to do it.
If you're feeling crappy, obviously, just rest.
Exactly,
you know. But
exactly.
If you feel like you got some energy, go and do something. Do whatever you want to do.
But don't, you know, all I can say, and this is one of the reasons why, you know, I wanted to go back through this again, because I was talking to my friend Linda last week, and she said that there was a friend of a friend who was going through this treatment. She was frightened. So I thought, I've got to put these videos up to let you know that you can get through this. It's not scary. If you're not feeling right, you know, even prior, if you feel that something's not right, then go to the doctor straight away, because, you know, unfortunately,
don't leave it. Even if you're a bloke.
Exactly. If you're not feeling well, go to the doctors, because, you know, we lose people all the times around us that haven't gone to the doctors, and it's too late. So
Yeah, and by
Just
that
go.
time they've got secondary.
That's right. So
And
go
it's
to the
all
doctors.
through your body.
You know, get it sorted. Don't be frightened about getting your breasts out, flopping them on the machine.
Just
Just
do it.
leave, you know, your willies or
Leave
whatever.
your dignity at the door.
Exactly, because it's so important that,
Yeah.
you know, these professionals know what they're doing. You know, they do this every day and they know...
And they know how to save people.
Exactly. So, but, you know, you can get through this. Chemo doesn't hurt. It just, you know, it makes you feel a little bit low.
And knocks your strength out of you.
Keep positive.
Yep.
Keep positive. You can get through this. There are always people to talk to, you know. Rely on those friends, have a good cry with your girlfriends, and then have a laugh. Keep your sense of humour, because that's one thing that was always going through my head the whole time. Keep your sense of humour, Kim. Your journey will be better if you can remain positive.
And a hug always helps.
Oh,
if you got somebody to give you a hug.
Well, other than social distancing, keep it close in the family.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But
you
yeah,
know.
hug helps.
So, you know, we will obviously keep you posted. Obviously, we're doing our channel now on how we go. So, but I saw my oncologist last week after obviously seeing her every 3 months. So she said that she doesn't want to see me again now until July next year when I have my next mammogram and ultrasound done. And she felt that my prognosis is pretty good.
Yeah, so every 6 months with her for probably a while.
Yeah, so for the next couple of years anyway. Yeah. So just move forward, you know, and just carry on going. And, you know, I know for some mums out there, you've got little kids and stuff like that. You know, I'm lucky that, you know, that our children were all grown, well, young adults. But, you know, even having a 20-year-old watching his mum go through breast cancer, you know, and I know he cried because he didn't want to lose me.
Yeah.
But, you know, I think you need to sit down
You'll make me cry again.
and just tell them everything that's happening and explain
Yeah,
it to them.
explain
You know.
everything. Yep.
Exactly.
Don't keep any secrets during the treatment because it's going to become visible very, very quickly.
Exactly.
So just be open and honest. You'll find out who your real friends are, by the way.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You know, and you know what? We don't want sympathy most of the time. We just want our friends to say, right, come on, you can get through this, girl. You know, my sister, she was excellent. She would take no nonsense from me. She said, come on, you can do this. You can do this. You know, and I needed a kick up the ass.
Don't be down. Yeah.
Definitely, you know.
Because I couldn't tell her.
No. So, but you know, but obviously, you know, there's also another side to the story because obviously partners have to go through this, and you know, I can't imagine how awful it must have been to watch, you know, me go through this from Gavin's point of view.
Well, without crying, that you've already got me started. There were times when I was out here in the studio having a bit of a cry, so Kim didn't see me, but you know, we got over that. So, but yeah, look, just keep talking to your partner who's going through it, and you will get through it eventually.
Exactly. So you know, he's been wonderful.
You don't have to give me a tissue now.
Oh no, he's my best friend.
Thanks.
And you know, the next goal that we're looking forward to have eyes is, you know, we've been married 25 years next March.
Yep.
So
we're going to celebrate the bejesus out of it.
Definitely, 100%, because, you know, at the end of the day, I'm still here at the moment. And that's, you know...
It's a blessing.
I think to myself that, you know, if I hadn't have gone to the doctors with my weepy breast, and if I hadn't had mammograms done, you know, the fact that I had a tumour
would
in
have
my
been bigger.
breast...
Yeah, heaps bigger, and it may have
If
gone
I'd ignored
secondary.
it, I probably wouldn't be here now, or maybe very close to the end. So, you know, as far as I'm concerned, I've already been given an extension on my life because I actually went and saw the doctor and we started the ball rolling.
Yeah, that's good.
So I'm still here and I will be here to celebrate our 25th wedding anniversary.
Definitely you will.
So I hope that this has helped. You know, we received, before we go, you know, Gavin got a voice message through, didn't you, from a lady in New Zealand?
Yes.
So,
which I actually shared I shared the first video with her this morning, and she loved it. She said, "Keep going."
But she loves making cheese, but she actually sent a little message to me saying, you know, I'm going through all this too, Kim, you know, and it made me cry when she was telling, because it's an awful thing to happen, breast cancer, and
any cancer.
Any cancer, but you know, breast cancer, because I'm going through it, but too many women are being diagnosed with this, so
too late.
Get yourselves checked out, ladies and gents. If you have any feelings, it's not quite right. So, but together, you know, we can pull through this. So I hope that these videos
There's support out there. Heaps of it.
Have helped.
Yep. Leave a comment if you, well, just tell us what you thought about the series. That would be fantastic. We'd love to. We'd love to know.
Sorry for all the tears. It just brings it all back again. But I'm okay.
Yes,
okay.
You are.
Yeah.
You're wonderful.
So, you know, love to all of you out there for, like I said, your lovely messages and support has been amazing. You know, there are, you know, especially during the times that we're going through at the moment, it's so great to know that there are so many wonderful people out there, and family and friends too.
Exactly. All right, well, thanks for watching, everybody. That was the final part in the Big C series. What's coming up next? We don't know. We're going to figure it out yet. It took us a while to plan this. So we will continue on with videos. They won't be daily like this series because Kim just wanted to get this off her chest and get it out there to help other people. But yeah, we'll produce a video weekly on our channel, Gavin and Kim. And hang on. I'm Gavin.
Oh, I'm Kim.
We will see you.
We're going to say we will rock you again.
We will rock you
in the next
video. All right. See you later.
Bye. Take care.